just gotta make sure this is answered each time on YouTube. Let's see here. I have to let people know this live stream is going on, of course. Hey everybody, so again, welcome to this live stream. Sorry, it's just that other things go on and, you know, an entire minute or so can pass by. But hopefully let's start having some actual fun and just try to get so many other things going. Let's see how long it takes to try to join GTA Online just by this. we're just waiting. Let's see here. How? I'm gonna get myself some water, guys. Okay, and hopefully by then I'll be in. Aw, man, see what I mean, guys? I still think there's some amount of modders, cheaters, or whatever still out there, and yet, you know,
Oh man, that's better.
Okay, and now it's retrying to join GT Online. Like, I know I used to use mod menus and all that to get my way, but I'm not currently. And another crazy thing is that only those with like the paid mod menus are the ones that I think are having the most access. My dude is just, you know, doing that. You know, in the hallway where that certain backpack that I've used for quite some time is at?
don't know. Doors open often. Like back my bed. I put that on the hallway.
Well, guys, for this live stream is good. Maybe it's going as long as the evening, but it seems like in the evening I could then do like a live stream. I don't know when. I don't, because of how viewership went for Ellen Wake episode 1. I'm not for sure when, like, you know, the first game episode 1, because of how viewership went for that. I'm not for sure when I'll release episode 2. Like, I upload the raw footage. Like, it's easier to have the. It's way easier to have the raw footage up than a trimmed down version that people expect. I'm not feeling the mechanic to bring on my console.
Wow.
That's insane. Karma.
Oh please, karma toss out the window. It's up to God's own judgment.
I'm totally organic, but it's hard to be honest. We have
Alright, so let's see here. Just in case I don't
crush my
club, I don't need to rip off somebody else's voice, but let's see. Let me just quickly.
Greetings and welcome to an LGR thing where, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but we're commemorating 15 years of this channel here on YouTube. Well, really 15 years of just the LGR show on this channel. I've been doing stuff on YouTube since 2006, but yeah, LGR has been going for 15 years as of 2024. The end of June, beginning of July was really when I started this show back in 2009, just sort of for a bit of fun, really, a bit of a challenge to myself. You know, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do one video a week for a year and see how that goes, and just kind of never stopped. And, you know, I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. I was having fun, but I certainly never set out to do this as a career. Certainly didn't anticipate doing this for 15 years or even 5 years. You know, I don't know. I'm just still kind of here. And so I wanted to say thank you very much for watching all this time, supporting in every way that y'all support the show, and just, yeah, generally being awesome. Like, seriously, there's ups and downs to YouTube always, but in general, this has been fantastic. Like 15 years that I never thought would occur like this. I don't know. I'm still flabbergasted this is even a thing that I do. You know, I've done all kinds of different celebrations, anniversary things here on the channel before, but I thought I'd do something a little bit different this time and just talk about the last 15 years in general as it pertains to this hobby and kind of this channel and just the community and like retro and vintage and computing, because my goodness, 15 years is an eternity when it comes to technology and electronics and just all the stuff that we do. The LGR show unintentionally began at the start of the modern wave of retro gaming and vintage computing enthusiasm, at least as I see it. It really got in on the ground level, at least in terms of online presence, being popular or becoming popular, although it certainly wasn't when I first started. And that was one of the reasons I started, because there was no one really that I knew of doing what I wanted to do, you know, covering certain old computers and talking about MS-DOS and PCs and the shareware games that I remember. And I kind of felt really, really alone. And that's definitely not the case anymore. In fact, I now feel really grateful to have done all of this at the time that I've done it, you know, through really all the 2010s and a little bit before and now a little bit after. I used to really lament not growing up in the late 1970s or in the 80s, you know, at the dawn of computing and seeing all these early microcomputer things as they were happening. But the more I think about it, I truly feel that we are currently in a golden era for vintage computing, retro gaming, whether you're getting into the hobby for the first time or you've been doing it for decades. Obviously, there's some downsides as well to how things are currently, but there's a whole lot of upsides, and that's what I want to really focus on here. It's easy to take these things for granted. The state of things just feels normal until you kind of look back. So we got some hindsight, and let's take an opportunity here to look back at the past 15 years. And we got to begin with the community itself, because that is the biggest thing, and retro computing especially, but vintage gaming and just the whole ecosystem of this online community, and off as it expands more and more. But there are more people than ever interested in vintage computing and gaming, old and young alike. Like at this point, I hear more from people a whole generation or two younger than me, just providing feedback on the videos and saying they really get a kick out of this stuff, and they're getting into retro for the vibe or the aesthetic, or just the lower fidelity, less connected aspect of it. It's mostly offline, and a lot of people get a lot of enjoyment out of that if they've been online like their whole life. There's a legitimate interest there, and I really don't think that you can be too young to be passionate about vintage stuff. Like heck, when I started LGR, I was only 22. Some people didn't like that, but I just thought it was fun. I couldn't help it. And I think that the progression of all this has mostly been, like by and large, a positive thing. Like we went from all these scattered users groups and chat rooms and forums all over the place online, and in my case, and a lot of people that I still know are on here, like piracy sites, Underground Gamer, Black Cats Games, Demonoid, just doing things on there and sharing YouTube videos and the stuff that was being shared. And now social media and the video sharing and streaming and Discord and chat things and on and on and on is constantly evolving and getting larger. In a way, I do miss the older, smaller community sometimes, but I also love how widespread and diverse the retro computer scene has become, to the point where even the most obscure system or problem has hardcore enthusiasts and problem solvers coming up with solutions and add-ons and things, and also all the huge conventions like the Vintage Computer Festival Southwest I just went to, and of course Midwest, which has like 3,000 or 4,000 visitors a year now, and like it's just getting bigger and bigger, which leads to people of all kinds from literally worldwide all in on the same hobby, and it's great. That said, the obvious downside to all of this comes in the form of overall scarcity and expense of getting into the hobby, especially, but even if you've been in it for a long time. Yeah, collecting and acquiring new things to mess around with, it just ain't the same as it used to be, and that's how it is. The cost of original hardware has skyrocketed, especially in like 2020 for obvious reasons, but even in the years since, it hasn't come down all that much. Software, particularly big box PC games, have gone up massively as well, which that hasn't been fun as much as I used to love collecting those. I barely do anymore, and some of that's due to the whole weird back alley hustle of grading and speculation online, but it goes beyond that. Even commonplace, I don't want to do, why am I doing all these quotes? You know what I mean, common big box games, right, that used to be known as common, kind of aren't anymore. Like in decent condition and in good shape, and they got all the things with them, they can go for hundreds and hundreds of dollars now, if it's even a slightly well-known classic game. And thrifting, don't even get me started. That whole scene has completely changed from what it was even 5 years ago, much less 15. I've been doing LGR Thrift for 10 years, and going back and looking at those early episodes now, it's basically unrecognizable. Just going to your everyday thrift store in this area, the stuff that would find for the prices, it's wild. Thrifting is a whole entire subculture and genre of its own at this point. And I was doing it for years and years before ever filming it, and just looking back at that, it's nuts, man. I miss old thrifting. And who do we blame for that? Okay, I admit that a bit of this inflation of interest, value, or whatever has got to be due to the proliferation of channels like mine and just greater coverage in general, right? Like, even though I'm not a reseller, I try not to focus on the value, the current resale value of things when I pick them up or talk about them, but it is sort of an inescapable reality, especially nowadays as more and more people are trying to just make an extra buck because life sucks. I also see the other side of it, whereas, at the same time, it's also lending value to things or letting people become aware of things that they just didn't know existed. And I know for sure that leads to some more of these things being saved from the garbage. I can't tell you how many times I've heard from folks who said they would have completely overlooked certain computers or games or pieces of technology had it not been for my videos. And, like as an example of that, back when I started, a 486 or Pentium 1 PC was seen as practically valueless. You could barely give them away. I was just picking them up left and right. And nowadays, you're lucky to find one at all. But back onto the positive side of things though, and looking back at just the hobbyist tech and enthusiast kind of add-on things that you had to pick from in 2009, back then there were certainly plenty of hand-soldered, made-with-love hack jobs and little adapters and add-ons and things. Limited options really, but they were out there for flash card interfaces and video adapters and stuff, but those days are long gone, thankfully. And what we have now is just absurd. You can get stuff that looks like professionally manufactured add-ons made by hobbyists and homebrew folks all day long, and there are very few needs that aren't fulfilled in some way by like an open source project or whatever. And it's fueled by all kinds of things like the rise of Internet Archive becoming like the place to dump stuff, like publicly available software and documentation for preservation, and like all of the different modern recreations of classic machines, whether they're official or less so. Faster and more accurate emulation software, especially on the PC side of things. And of course, you got boards like the Raspberry Pi and FPGA hardware and stuff like that, which amplifies the overall desire and development efforts for all this type of stuff. Not to mention the absolute onslaught of homebrew add-on cards and devices. You got your flash cards and sound cards and different hard disk interfaces and video converters, Wi-Fi modems and Ethernet things for machines that were just never supposed to have that kind of access. It's awesome. And you've even got people making, rare old hardware with original parts or recreating it with FPGAs or microcontrollers or whatever else. And other folks coming up with completely new hardware, adding greater functionality and speed that we could only dream of on our machines back in the day, or even in 2009. And looking back at the past 15 years, it's wild how much of this was spurred on just by the combination of like having better software to create this stuff, or better tooling, cheaper tooling available for hobbyists to use that want to engineer these things, and community documentation out there, shared knowledge, and all these wikis and whatnot. Plus, you can use programs like KiCad or what was it, Altium. I don't, but the people that actually do this stuff. And there's also all those services, right? PCBWay and DigiKey and JLC PCB, and I'm sure a bunch of other sponsorships. But like, they're important to have around if you're into this scene. It's easier to order boards and cheaper than I think it's ever been. And also in there is 3D printers. They finally got affordable and then got really, really good. It's interesting, the same year I started LGR, that's when the first MakerBot 3D printer came out, I think. And I finally recently got into the 3D printing scene, and it's so easy now. It's just awesome. And also just cannot overlook Linux. Linux got really good. Like, it's always been good for some things, don't get me wrong. I've used it ever since like 1999 in some form or another, but nowadays the modern distros and whatnot, and the stuff that usually comes packed in with these things, especially the more specialized ones, it's so easy to find and update your packages and get all kinds of resources, whether or not they're legit. You'll just download them or whatever through scripts, and you can also play Windows software a lot of times even better than actual Windows machines or VMs or whatever. Not to mention all the console games and arcades. There's things like RetroPie, of course, collecting all these shell scripts together and making it dead simple to set up and get going on a Pi or similar things. And compatibility layers like Wine, and of course the front ends that make that even easier. And of course Proton, holy crap. Systems like the Steam Deck that really brought that to the forefront. But there's like 50,000 of these x86 handhelds now, plus infinite numbers more of all these Android handhelds. None of this stuff was even on the radar in 2009 that I know of. Like, yeah, sure, everybody was like, oh, one of these days it's going to be the year of Linux, but I don't know, maybe we're in a decade of Linux. And, you know, it extends to like broader industry trends, and just pop culture and media in general, like movies, music, TV, etc., etc. Like Vaporwave, for instance. I don't even think that existed as a genre in 2009 when I started. Albums like Echo Jams and Floral Shop just became kind of instant classics, at least among a certain type of retro folk. You know, there were some synthwave and chill wave, retro wave, future wave, synth, outrun type of stuff that was out there. Yeah, like the movie Drive in 2011, that really kind of clued me in that was a thing. I think for me, that's when I first ran into that. And of course, Hotline Miami a year later, but again, spurred on by a lot of the stuff that's on YouTube and just general community that, you know, expands into like abandoned places and urbex and you know, exploring dead malls and that kind of stuff. It's not just the vaporwave, but you know, a lot of those folks are also into the old computing, and so it all kind of mingles, right? It mingles, which also ties into the resurgence of vinyl records and cassette tapes more recently, and even overtaking sales of CDs for some of those, which I think CDs are going to come back too, but you know, whatever, that's probably another 5 to 10 years. Or like general pop culture things like Ready Player One, Wreck-It Ralph, or even Pixels, right? All these movies, plus a billion great documentaries that have come out over the past 15 years. Holy crap. We've gotten some really good stuff to watch. And you know, there's the whole 80s pop culture trend, which I guess is still going with Stranger Things and all that. It's fascinating to see all this evolve to the point now we're getting to like 90s, 2000s nostalgia. It's getting weird. In 2009 when I started, 8-bit, 16-bit style, retro aesthetic kind of games, even just indie games, they still felt like kind of a fresh thing. You know, Flash, Macromedia Flash was still like the dominant way to distribute this stuff. Websites like Newgrounds, where you went to play things like Meat Boy and Cannonball and whatnot. It's Flash games, right? And then they started becoming real games. And you got like VVVV in Minecraft, which was still in alpha at the time, but it was around, and heck, Roblox was even around back then, but it was completely different to what it is now. And then you just got the whole rise of that whole scene, like online distribution for indies became way easier, Steam Greenlight and all that stuff, but then it became arguably oversaturated to the point where it's very hard to keep up anymore. You know, you got like retro style FPSs or boomer shooters or whatever you want to call them. It seems like there's a new one coming out every week. Those certainly didn't exist when I started LGR, and those have just exploded in popularity. Plus all of the countless delightful new games being made for old systems all the time, like often with big boxes and feelies and physical documentation and even floppy disks and stuff. I never thought big boxes would return, but they certainly have if you look out for them. You know, you've got reproductions and re-releases galore through certain companies. Like they're just making that their entire business model. You know, crazy obscure stuff even that's been in licensing hell forever or locked away in a certain system. Now it's getting ported to the PC and PS5 and Switch all the time, and decompiling, reverse engineering, creating new engines for old games. It's a legit business now, and it's kind of wild to see. And yeah, again, even though it is a bit of a price barrier to get started collecting actual retro hardware and games and software anymore, if you just want to get into playing retro stuff, again, it's so much easier and more accessible and more options than ever. You know, not all just the emulation stuff, but like the official mini systems and retro-inspired hardware that lets you play old carts with new hardware in new ways, whether it's FPGA or otherwise. And you got like retro compilations coming out, restored and modded systems, just all over the place. It's so easy to find like a guy that'll just clean up and make you the perfect Sega Genesis or whatever, or you know, even people restoring PCs and selling custom towers now. Not to mention like optical drive emulators and flash carts and all those kind of add-ons, combined with really extremely capable scalers like RetroTinks and OSSCs and those type of things. HD and 4K is also a fantastic option. You don't need a CRT if you don't really want to, and you can still have like a basically lag-free wonderfully scaled experience. Like, dude, when I started this show, capturing different PCs was a nightmare. Like, it could even be impossible to get certain resolutions and refresh rates and TTL and stuff like that. But now, like, I just need a good scaler and an adapter or two, and I can capture, like, every single system I have. It's a nice time to be into this, is what I'm saying, over and over here. And of course, you know, all your tutorials and wikis and online forum posts and YouTube videos explaining all of this in excruciating detail, and channels out there dedicated to making sure that everybody knows how to get the best settings. These things were just not a thing when I started. It was a completely different landscape. I'm just happy to still be around to see it, right? Seeing all this evolve. And seeing myself evolve too. Like, to get real for a second, I don't recognize myself anymore in those old videos of mine. I know people still enjoy them, but I find it very hard to go back and watch, like, the majority. And, you know, I think it's for the better, like, overall. I was very much a more cynical, critical, easily irritated, unsure of myself kind of person in my 20s. I mean, even, you know, I guess early 30s, I don't know, whatever. I'm constantly getting older and rethinking my own reality. Dealing with the ups and downs of doing this as a full-time job and burnout and stuff. But at the same time, I think that I'm constantly getting better and better and better to the point where I always feel like I haven't done my best work yet. I still have so much more to say and to cover and do and explore, and like realms of this constantly expanding community of retro people and vintage nerd stuff that's just endlessly intriguing to me, and the passion is still there, if not more so than when I started. Like I said at the very beginning, this was a personal challenge, right? And just something to do while I had been kind of laid off and then rehired for less pay for more work at my job at the time. 2008, 2009 was sucky. But you know what? It was exciting to just continue doing this for fun and like seeing what the community reaction was, and you know, things were just weird in YouTube land. They've been weird. They're always weird, but especially from like 2011 to 2014 or so. Like, I was jumping from one MCN or multi-channel network to another for years. They were all like increasingly crap in their own way or another. Some good, but mostly not. And eventually just went fully independent and left all that stuff behind and just went directly through YouTube once they allowed my kind of channel to join in a partner program, and been lucky to have this become my full-time job more or less ever since December of 2012. And that's when I quit my day job anyway. And looking back, like, as crazy as it was, I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I don't think I would go and do it all over again. I would certainly do about a billion things differently, but I'm certainly okay with how things worked out, you know? Like, hitting all these subscriber milestones over the years. I never thought I'd get to 100,000, much less a million, and like certain videos going viral every so often is just bizarre. Hitting the trending pages or like mainstream media and just kind of stuff like that. It's a rush, but that's not why I keep doing this. In the end, it all passes, and those weird, surreal feelings of fakeness and, you know, just evaporating attention, it all passes, and I'm right back to just being a dude, a geek that, for whatever reason, people care to listen to regarding old computers and stuff for 15 years now. Good grief. And yeah, whatever reason you're watching, whatever reason, seriously, I thank you for it. I'm glad if it relaxes you, it puts you to sleep, if it's just part of your routine. I don't care, man. Like, you're watching and that's amazing. It's weird for anybody to be able to do anything, I think, for 15 years, but especially something in the creative online person space, whatever. Like I said, it all feels kind of fake, but it's real at the same time, and I'm reminded of that every so often, like right now. So again, thank you very much for watching. Here's to another amount of time.
So I was thinking, it wouldn't be a good look for Chaz if the loan sharks found a bunch of poker chips in his pockets. Look around and see if he stashed some anywhere.
I would secure the guy, but she suggested for me to double check any kind of poker chips. And let's just bag them. I'm sorry, my dude, you know I came in here to get you rescued at the same time. You're gone. Oh, come on!
Now what the hell was that? You gotta be shitting me. Those maniacs just blew up the van. I'll get a replacement working for you, all right? The drop point will be with you soon.
We got a man down! Get behind!
Okay, just follow the train tracks outside the warehouse. Should lead you right to the new van.
Shit, they got him!
Shit! I think the mobsters figured out that y'all ain't dead yet. They're back on the hunt.
You're mine!
I'm not rushing into that.
Can't we all just let this go?
Come on, you. Stop. Finally. I somehow see you. Come on, Miguel, you know you want to. There we go. You want Miguel? You got that. I'm not going down this way. All this just
You're
for
going
his one
down! We got a man down! That's a hooker! Holy shit! Get back! Don't get hit, cocksucker!
How to get someone over there when there's a whole bunch of guys. It's only us two versus all these guys. It takes a little bit over time of
Oh my god! If I die, they don't get paid. Cocksucker!
Alright, that's it of finally, let's get this bounty in.
Just get me to jail in one piece.
It's either that he'd be killed or he faces this. Try to do that. You couldn't just get in.
Whew, okay, Chaz is out of there. Alive, too. That was too damn close. Now just bring him back to the office. Shit, they found you.
So let's talk about us. I think we can cut a deal. Let me take you out for a night on the town, huh? You like girls, guys? I know the best spots in town for both. Just let old Chaz take care of you, huh? You'll forget all about this.
Even though that my character's into the women, this guy, I told yep, something satisfying. That's why I was getting out of there was
Hey, bounty hunter, we can work something out here, right? I don't think I really deserve this type of treatment over a little money problem. I almost died back there. Isn't that enough? Give me a break already.
All right, think you're in the clear.
I'm not hurting anybody. I'm just bad with money.
Well, we crushed that. Chaz will be safer in jail anyway. Nothing to do now but collect our money.
All right, listen. I know it looks like I don't have money, but I do.
you know, finally it's complete.
You get some good money for me, huh?
Excuse me, I'm trying to work. Chaz's bad luck got me thinking about trying my hand over at the Diamond. Just a race or two. Heard Clapback Charlie's the one to watch.
Let me get these two guys off their buns.
Sure.
And also, let's just say one thing I did notice earlier,
gonna let me out?
a time before going to
What in
sleep,
there?
is that
Sure.
GTA Videos was already releasing, you know, gameplay of that, you know, of that guy as well. Like,
You
that's the
hate me
thing
this
that's kind of
much?
slowing down
Take it
people
down.
making videos of this DLC is that,
Y'all right?
you know, that,
You know, Vaughn
that
first
each
met on
day
a dating
is...
site. She thought he was
So
catfishing because the whole
for
morph
some
thing was
reason
just
each
too good
day
to be
they're
true.
given the most wanted bounty, but that very most wanted bounty, since it's only by 1 day, that means that at some point, that means that we'll possibly get whatever cutscenes I want of this DLC after we get the last most wanted bounty done. Sneaky thing of Rockstar to pull that. Did her before, like, you know, capture her before. Let's see her.
Check this guy out. He's rolling in Duggan money. Still doesn't stop him committing insurance fraud. Burned down an apartment he was renting out. Burned the tenant's dog with it. Typical Duggan, if you ask me. 3 words. King pay, bank robber, ka-ching! Wait, is bank robber 1 or 2? This is a nasty one. His signature is knocking the teeth out of bank customers' mouths. You know how expensive teeth are?
And I'm thinking going after Bill Duggan first and then Ricky G. But just so you guys know that once it gets enough into the evening or like when we did
All
or
right,
a time
there's a
where
bar in
I
town
would
with fraudster
hopefully
Bill
have
Duggan's name on the
different
deed.
appetites,
Used to run a
then
business
I'd
out
be
back.
just,
Was shut down years ago,
well, you
but
know,
word
either
is
then
there's
they don't
still
like
plenty of
it, or,
football
like,
around there, so
sometime
color
let's
me
see, I'll
curious.
end off this live stream just to have like an evening a combo stream of LA 2/Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. So yeah, like unless you have a way to make sure Luigi's Mansion 2 HD is playing at 60 frames on your Switch, like, or if you have a way to play the game, play Luigi's Mansion 2 HD on some old kind of handheld and make sure it's running at 60 frames. Otherwise, I don't think the remaster's really worth like. I say only get the remaster when it's on sale because $60 and it doesn't even try. They didn't even bother with having the original frame rate of Luigi's Mansion 2 to be put in. And another crazy thing, what the? Now the thing I'm thinking of having for lunch is like, let's just say that there's plenty of ramen, there's plenty of leftovers. But I was thinking of having like, you know, if I were allowed to get up, I was thinking of have, like, if you guys don't mind me eating while streaming, I'd like to just,
If there's one thing I've learned about the Duggins, they swarm together like rats. If we're gonna find one, we're gonna find a whole pack of the bastards, so be careful.
Get out! You're not allowed here. You like the exciting life? You looking for some? Right here. Semper Fi, motherfucker! You're not authorized to be here. Leave now. You ready for an adventure? I don't think you're supposed to be here, asshole. Hey, what's your problem, man? You have to leave right now. What the fuck?
knock knock, bounty hunter.
You piece of shit! I need a medic! Shield yourself somehow! He's down!
Wow, this place right here, this seems like a slightly different version of, like, this is is some kind of old arcade, but the arcade is still up and running. Okay, when it comes down to higher bounties, I'm usually a bit more cautious, but that, I was getting a little bit, I was not exactly being, you know, tied or rubber best friends that, you know, where I wasn't exactly, I'm sorry, but I'm not an angel. Apparently the very guy you're looking for clearly is.
Over here, we got a man down!
Come on, I'm trying to...
Suck my leg! You piece of shit! Inbred moron!
Search the Douglas Highway for a way up the office to secure the targets.
Die!
Wow,
You piece
just
of
wow.
shit!
In my arcade, I only have such a thing for a secret way to get to a secret part of my place.
All right, I'll set you straight.
Okay, so I only got to, here's the thing, with these kind of bounties, you can get oofed so many times. But with the higher ones, they're more of an actual mission. Come on! What? I didn't even shoot him!
So, I'm just gonna come out and say it. Not that I'm presuming nothing. If you're needing to dispose of the body, just get it to the morgue.
I was trying to secure him. It's not even that many kind of bullshit glass. I meant to have him secured into a cell, not have him killed. Like, you know, okay, so, let's see. I'm not doing whatever that is going on.
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels?
Well, why else would I be calling? I wish I didn't have something to just choose a random vehicle that I own. Because I have so many vehicles I get over choice disorder.
I'll bring it to you.
I was just
Okay,
trying to
I got stuff to do.
randomize
I'm sending you the money. Authorities will be glad not to have to deal with him no more.
Hey, I wish you'd catch up over a round of golf.
Eat shit!
Apparently, one thing I've overheard that what that helps you in the algorithms is I don't know, like I don't know if it's like if you were to post you like you know like apparently like if you were to post like one video a day that may help it. Like for me, like the only way I can get the only way I can get a gameplay video out like per day is that if it were gameplay that would be just uninterrupted, where I would just be able to record my phone to without having to get up or do anything else. And because such things, I have to use like for me, I even have a little bit of difficulties of trying to get a new lobby activated. So I'm having to use a different video editor I have to use a different video editor just to get episode 1 out. But for me, I prefer to do live streams. Well, and the reason why is because, you know, every single splitting second on their streaming, it's like an auto upload. And you don't have to, and for live streams, you don't really have to do a thumbnail or something much with description. Or even or other things that entail. And because someone's money is gonna hold on guys, my character's just gonna stand there while I get up and get some lunch together because apparently someone's doing a whole bunch of mod menu stuff where I can't enter the building.
Showing the dog over here has been walked this morning and this afternoon.
What dog?
You know that lady that gave Dad $50?
Yeah.
She's out on vacation with her kids and husband to Texas.
So let me guess, you're getting paid to do the
Yeah, like $60.
wow, congrats. Yeah,
Besides the $14 I might get paid for next week for training at the kennels. Or, I forgot how to say it. Kendos, the pizza place, and that's in Midlothian. And for like $14 an hour.
well,
Yeah.
you
So
can-
I'll
you
be
can only
gone
forget.
after.
Like,
We're
I
supposed to
just-
go Wednesday is Thursday next week, right? Or you don't know?
Well, for me, my work schedule is whenever I know that my coworker is in. This container has coleslaw, by the way. Ay. She wants me to toss out something that I know that she would like.
Well, it has been in there for a while now.
Yeah, where is, I'm sure April will be often.
Alright. But who's gonna be, like, someone else has to eat up the leftovers then. I always thought to combine the goulash and pizza together, but maybe I could just do goulash and egg rolls together then.
Well,
Where is
I
the
tossed
April
a lot
at?
of stuff out in your book in the drawer. You got you and Matthew share.
Yeah, it's
Where's
kind of more
April
my
at?
board now, not him taking over.
He's a booty hole.
Alright guys, I'm back now. Let's
I think keep that one more thing up. It's supposed to be cold. The freezer. The freezer is supposed to be cold. Not Hawaii though.
I knew that bar was a front for something.
but getting bounties and busting up corrupt things. All a day's work for my guy redeeming himself.
Only thing I'll be clean is the pots and pans, 'cause everything else is
So Ricky, he runs with the Korean mob, one of their button men. Not afraid to get his hands dirty. We're talking armed robbery with a liberal use of arms. According to my sources, he's on a job, so now's your chance to grab him.
Not beer. Hey, I was suggesting for her to come to see if she can get work at Big Bird, but she doesn't want to work at Senior Living Place. I mean, I'll just take it like for kids. But it seems like for her, she will just, I think, even though that she's not on work, she's still Alright guys, as you see on that, just that the very lunch I was aiming for is a little bit changed up. Like right now I want a certain kind of Friday where I'm not thinking about viewership at all. I just want to, like, kind of like before I did where I was just live streaming regardless. I was kind of doing that last night too where I was just live streaming both on YouTube and Twitch, you know, of some element too. But this evening, there's gonna be a lot, and that's what I'm thinking of doing, like a second live stream that's gonna be from evening till where I think to shut up. is gonna
Just
end bad for you.
actually shoot their hand when you can, and then just kill them. And you think that they'd be
Once you have all man, get 'em back here.
somewhere.
I'm gonna kill you.
Like, I don't know how many people would up for that, but we get to it, and like, I was kind of like to take a lot of making sure that I wait to, still have. That's only because we picked the evil of the wrong machine.
Let me out, asshole.
That's odd. It's someone modding the very world where the cops are. I'm sorry, lady. I'm not gay. You go ahead and do that, but no, I'm not gay. Well, actually, I just saw this. You know what Livestream on before? Another thing I could do is that my phone too. I still have yet to finish off Lego Star Wars or Skywalker Saga, and I just, there's only so much of raid that you can take.
I'm gonna kill you.
Bam, another one to walk up. Bam. Guys, as we wait for that to be...
overloaded the snack drawer. Damn thing's jammed again, but if you're hungry, there's snacks in the bowl. You really knew how to handle yourself during a robbery, huh? I won't read into that.
Yeah, believe me, if I can tell you, I've been part of so many heists. That's the reason why I was able to just have this place as a little scratch to my earnings. So apparently the snack bowl has untold items in there. Let's see here. Let's log into the tour system. Another Duggan? What's up with this rich Duggan family?
You want him? Then you better move quick. He's a real impatient bank robber. Likes to shoot at tellers that take too long. Not every day we get a Korean mob hitman about to bust a bank. Grab your keys and get out of here now. Okay, Tommy Lim is a known Kang Pay member with burglary and paid murder charges. Recent addition, but quickly rising up the ranks. Word is he's got a background in bank robbery when he's not a hitman. And just so happens I heard the Korean mob are on their way to rob a bank. Go figure.
For me, guys, let's just say that I think capitalism is very dirty and nearly corrupt of evil of a business. But I'm also one that, stands for my very home country. Like, if only there was a way that people other countries could, like, if only there was a way that there could be a way that people could experience some base of whatever freedoms America would have left in their countries, and for there to be like no more wars, that they will just accept our very way of freedoms, and that they can just toss their too much dictation out of the window. In fact, that's the ones that are trying to prevent, like, I'm just hoping that throughout the years that America will still remain having so much of freedom. And of course, freedom also comes chaos.
showing up. We can't let big government arrest him. We're running a private enterprise, damn it! Make sure you let the informed cops show up.
in there, we're not gonna make sure there are skins equipped.
Don't you please! Oh, sweet God!
You're going to click now. Somehow this time was worth more than another
You got
token.
him? Then bring him in.
This is a big mistake!
After this, I'll be switching to doing the position patch, and so far the very bounties. You know, I like them to be a little bit higher than upper 30s somehow. Like I'm not really, the fact that I'm not really doing this DLC for the very money I made in Future Online. I just do it just for the very thrill of getting the money. And this time my certain kind of, company that I have with GTA Online, which is Liberty Angels. Like the very name of that was better than Bounty Country.
You've gone too far! This is a big mistake!
You clown!
Nobody wants to hear it. You
No.
really knew how to handle yourself during a robbery, huh? I won't read into that.
I really wish I could tell you why, but then of course I'm going to swear you into not ever telling a single soul about it. Besides, I'm thinking this bounty thing is a way to have the character redeem themselves. He's being processed. I don't really feel to do either of these two. I'm gonna do police dispatch, like...
Moron! Excuse me, I'm trying to work. Take it easy.
Oh, wait a minute. I should have went down to the garage. I think my best guess is that if it goes quickly, somewhere extremely high. It's been pointed out that using for Rockstar Games that all the interiors are for some reason put extremely high up into the atmosphere, and they purposely set limits to how far you can fly up so that way you don't discover them, so that way whenever you get into the interior it seems like you're actually there instead of being teleported there. That's why in older games, whenever there's a little bit of a black screen, it's just to try to still keep you immersed in that you're in a building instead of just entering a so-called building and then being put into an interior way high up.
Ma!
Hey, where in the world did I put my police gauntlet vehicle?
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels?
Some bozo destroyed
Okay,
it.
I got stuff to do.
Morse Mutual. We're here to help. I think we can handle that.
Alright, now let's get my police vehicle.
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them round. It's coming at you.
Did you forget the...
No one gives a care about you, Simeon. Okay, my lunch is still being cooked, guys. I was gonna have to check that. Oh yeah, that's...
Request received. Copy that. I've sent you the coordinates. Glad you're on the case. I've discovered the LSPD are protecting this group. Now there's not a dealer on the street willing to fuck with them. Figured someone with your background would have a vested interest. Just break up whatever's going down and confiscate the goods before they're spread around town. I clean up the streets. You turn the black market into a free market again. That's a profitable partnership.
as an actual nice high definition, well, I wouldn't say toy or anything, but like right now this vehicle's kind of being a mix of like a toy police car and a high definition one. Which is kind of the reason why I like the Vision Trophy better still, is because you know, it's like a little bit cartoonish. You know, I kind of dig that. I don't even know how some people want to even get this vehicle customized. I tried to put this vehicle to a place where nothing came up. I put it out of my bill office. It also the options, so I don't know how in the world to even. I see some people have this thing customized, and I don't know where to do that. Like over time, Rockstar released variables of things that featured within Trade 4. I don't know what to make it worth it. And out of both of them I put that. Yeah, I can give you a middle finger too. Look. The Lost Gang, it was not supposed to actually be here. When Rockstar posted up Fighters, one of the big mistakes they made was having the Lost here instead of Angels Death. Angels of Death was supposed to be in Los Santos, not the Lost FC. Really, Rockstar, like I said, Rockstar was pretty good for more, you know, the past, but as soon as they were doing GTA 5, they were not doing anything.
I took their certain bunch of weed or some kind of like drug they would sell just to turn them into the cops. I just say that I think the Rockstar put up this certain. This is a part of the Bounty Line DLC where you can be kind of you can be you can get cops and after cops. Kind of as a way for criminals to redeem themselves after so much years of robbing. Doesn't help that the back tire is popped. Oh great, both back tires are popped. That applies to planes. Yeah, they should be enough. I can end up getting wasted. I don't know what's worse. I'm the front tire popped or I'm the back tire popped. Recovered. Now the police have their narcotics. So I concluded the back.
Assignment complete, officer. Money's in the bank.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my bounty hunting agency just to collect the build-up safe. And that's because there's usually a little, I don't know why that they put a short, it's really something that they put a short break in between police dispatch work. But like, and it's really crazy that you only get to do like one most wanted bounty a day. Like, they kind of increased that. Unless that's one way they can make sure their possibly small DLC doesn't seem so short.
Let's see here. You know what, guys? After we check out the safe, I'm going to see if I'll just join someone else's kind of thing
What do you
just to
need?
help them out. The largest take is 100 grand. Let me get these two guys back to work.
Sure.
Y'all right?
Sure.
Let's see here. Drop this kind of list. Like, each time I try to join it, it just results in that. to believe I own this because I was just driving it around.
Request received. Copy that. I've sent you the coordinates. Glad you're on the case. I've discovered the LSPD are protecting this group. Now there's not a dealer on the street willing to fuck with them. Figured someone with your background would have a vested interest. Just break up whatever's going down and confiscate the goods before they're spread around town. I clean up the streets. You turn the black market into a free market again. That's a profitable partnership. Assignment complete, officer. Money's in the bank.
What's happening? What do you think? The diet sucks.
Man, oh shit, Skinny Eddie got shot? That Cholo was my nigga, dog. You know I'm down. Just tell me the time and place. I got your back, man. Whoa. Hold up, man. Did you say Skinny Eddie or Thin Eddie?
Damn. No way.
Holy shit!
Oh,
Yeah, let's just say that for record dog games. The one slightly unrealistic part is that none of the civilians bothered to call the cops.
All Morse Mutual operators are on call right now. Please try again later.
Request received, but I've got nothing for you.
Hey!
Let's see here.
about a guy who goes by Duggan, but his legitimacy is wishful thinking on his part, I reckon. Hell of a record. Assault, embezzlement, arson, manslaughter, animal cruelty, indecent exposure. Could be trouble.
Hold up, so I accepted the bounty, and nothing's coming up.
No, the 1970s light fixtures from Crapia. No. There are actually cutlery caddies in the kitchen department.
What do we got? Assault, embezzlement, arson?
Yeah, some kind
Well,
of weird
if we're
issues
looking for
going on
Hunter
there.
Duggan, I've been told he still has keys to some old dive bar his family owned once upon a time. Sounds like a good place to lay low and keep business ticking over.
Yeah, I think let's just say that any kind of character has a certain history with dealing with Duggins.
We need to pull back! You have to leave right now! What?
Suck my land!
Let's see what you got.
Can I get this guy to surrender?
Once you've got our guy, bring him back for processing, nice and careful.
Eat shit, cocksucker!
Nobody wants to hear it. Here's to the Duggins, keeping us busy.
Just look at the. I'm surprised at the barrel that we don't have like more most wanteds.
See you later.
Let's see here. Like, other than the the dispatch work hasn't really given me all the various things I can do. So, even though that is best just a live stream, just, you know, one kind of thing, and then if you feel to change games or whatever, that's now, I was thinking of making say like a slight exception where I just stream for multiple hours, but of course when a stream is that long, there's just likely percentage of people that would want to see that.
Hey,
What?
Moana, hello. Yes, I'm watching Moana. The
And
chicken, hey, hey.
I don't think I referenced anything of that. Due to there being a bit more Spanish speakers here than English, I don't know how much English they understand. You know what? Listen, I'm like, even though I want this just to be like a separate stream from any of that. I'm thinking of exiting because there's so much mind work I've done and like unless some of my friends and my Chichi online friends will want to. Let's see, friend request. I don't know who that is, but if any of my online friends felt to do this DLC at all, then yeah, I'd be coming back to it. But yeah, as I see it now, I'll just switch over to something else. I'm just gonna just change the title. Okay, I changed up the title. But yeah, let's see here. I'm looking at like my notives to see if there's anything fresh, or I could just have as audio. I don't know who will try to put some kind of skating wheels on an Xbox 360. Just looking at my notice so far. I'm not gonna care about the certain breaking news. Let's see here. I wonder what tab I accidentally closed. Well, until the evening, how about I do bring up Luigi's Mansion 2 HD? Will you guys be into that?
Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here, your source for gaming, tech, emulation, and open source news. Let's get started. Alright, to kick things off, yes, I'm camping again. Yes, it's another gorgeous day outside. It's a little bit chilly, but that's okay. And yes, I've got a ton of great news for you.
But for this time around, I did make sure my Joy-Cons have enough. I made sure my Joy-Cons should have enough charge.
So first up, we're talking about Nintendo Switch emulation on Android with Strato. And at the time of filming, Strato has not released just yet, but I'm under the impression that it's going to be releasing soon. Now with Strato, we all know the joke is it's going to be releasing tomorrow, and it's been that way for a very long time. But it does appear the release of this is imminent. We're going to have to be patient here. It's not going to be perfect, but at the same time, it's still Switch emulation on Android. It's still a continuation of Skyline, and I'm still excited for it. Next up, we're talking about Star Wars Bounty Hunter, and this is the PlayStation 2 and GameCube game that Aspyr has announced they're bringing to Steam. Now, hopefully they do a good job of this, but it's releasing at the beginning of August, and it does look kind of good. Honestly, as much as I want to say I have high hopes for this one, I am tempering my expectations. But if you're excited about this one, let me know in the comments below, and I'll drop a link to it in the description below. Next up, we're talking about Nintendo 64 emulation with Project 64. Now, we've talked about Project 64 Legacy in previous videos. There are still a lot of people who like the original 1.6 version of Project 64. What a lot of people don't know is that there's a pretty big security vulnerability in this version of Project 64. Now, interestingly here, even though Project 64 Legacy is available and does not have that security vulnerability, a lot of people still prefer using the original version 1.6 of Project 64. Well, the Project 64 Legacy team have fixed that security vulnerability. If you are curious about this one, I'll drop a link to it in the description below, and I do recommend checking it out if you are using Project 64 version 1.6. Next up, we're talking about Nintendo DS emulation on PC with Melon DS. Now, if you're a fan of Metroid Prime Hunters and you wanted to play it with mouse and keyboard, there's a brand new fork of Melon DS that allows you to do so. Fittingly, it's called Melon Prime DS. It's 100% free, it's open source, and if you are curious about it, it's up on GitHub. I'll drop a link to it in the description below. Next up, this one is crazy. If you're a fan of the Arju Boy, you're probably going to be a fan of this one. There's apparently a 60 frames per second multiplayer game. It's a laser tag game and it's available. It's open source and it actually works. From my understanding on this one, the developer plans to add more maps of Capture the Flag mode and even more. If you're curious about this project, I'll drop a link to it in the description below, and I do recommend checking it out. Next up, if you're a fan of cloud gaming, if you're a fan of Xbox Game Pass, and if you've got a Fire Stick, well, this next piece of news may be exactly for you. So it was recently announced that Xbox Cloud Gaming is headed to Amazon Fire TV. I honestly found this announcement a little bit surprising because Amazon already has a cloud gaming platform, Luna. Now, you will need a controller to pair to this thing, and no, the new Call of Duty is not cloud gaming compatible, not at least yet. Now, whether or not you're a fan of cloud gaming is an entirely different question, and I would argue that I'd rather have more options than fewer, even if they're options I don't plan on using. If you plan on using this one, let me know your thoughts about it in the comments below. Next up, we're quickly talking about a brand new ransomware attack on the From Software owners. Now, apparently 1.5 terabytes of data has been hacked and will be released on July 1st if they don't pay up. The group behind the attack is called Black Suit, and some people have been asking, will this result in an unofficial Bloodborne port to PC? And I would argue maybe not. We'll have to wait and see if this data is actually released. But it appears it's a whole lot of personal data as opposed to game data. Next up, this one is wild. Apparently a 27-year-old man admitted to sending death threats to Nintendo to have Nintendo Japan events canceled, all because they weren't very good at Splatoon 3. This person reportedly made a total of 39 threats between August and November of last year. If you are curious about this one, I'll drop a link to the article in the description below, and feel free to check it out. I can't believe someone would actually do that because they were losing at a video game. But again, at the same time here, after playing online games for many years, yes, I can see something like this happening. Let me know your thoughts about this stuff in the comments below. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. The bacon is almost finished, the eggs have to go on, and I've got to cook and eat my breakfast. So I'll end this one here. We talked about a bunch today. Let me know your thoughts about absolutely any of it in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. Don't tempt fate, save your state.
I would like to refrain from having, using I like to not really use a speaker at this time. But I think because both joy-cons are being used along with Bluetooth headphones, it seems like there's a little bit of a, not only input and audio delay. Because, I think... So, if I were but it seems I try to think of an audio solution I could go for. Okay, so if I were to go corded, if I were to go wired with these headphones here, I wouldn't be able to just get up and just do whatever without taking them off. Let's get on to the Daily Dose Internet. Let's make sure that it's, a unique kind of way.
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet. This random giant blade came out of nowhere and hit this building.
Oh my gosh, bro, this traffic is insane, bro. What's going on? Oh, you can cross! Gosh, finally, bro. Oh, jeez.
This has to be the greatest throw of all time.
Oh, that's got a shot.
Hey! Where are you going?
He spotted this guy that could use some help.
Dude was trying to. Oh, there.
She wanted to save a squirrel that got stuck in her pool.
Dude just trying
Saving you! Let me save you! Thank you.
Skateboarding with my dog.
Before you get mad at me, the dog is obviously fake.
Oh.
I can see them. I thought it was one of the ones that go.
For some reason, this tree started shooting out water.
But you never seen that before.
Yeah, I think that tree really needed to live.
This guy realized he grew up learning the wrong first language.
This is my voice in English. My first language.
Pero esta es mi voz en español. Y obviamente es mucho mejor que mi voz en inglés. Y no deberías preguntarme por qué es así.
This person got a really cool interactive tattoo. I found this satellite imagery that tracks carbon dioxide around the world. About 90% of all humans live in the northern hemisphere, so that's where the majority of all this carbon dioxide is coming from.
Man, oh man. Look at how ways to make sure
That is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Hold on, guys. I'm checking a text that someone just sent to me. Let's see here. What was the text? It's possibly I think my job coach went over to where I have my part-time at, because I think she just sent a screenshot of some kind of like photo or something of. It seems like the certain demo portal is in fact a lie that they somehow gave the entire game for free.
Between him and your fucking son. Don't worry. Hey, me and Mr. Yetarian, we'll work this out. Hey man, it's Jess up here. Okay, stop the car. Pull up.
That the place?
Yeah, this the place, man.
Whoa.
These texts I have to
Drive into it. Right through the fucking window. And fast. Or I'll put 2 rounds in the back of your skull and do it myself.
Man, you can't be for real.
I look like a fucking joke to you.
Man, fuck my life, man. Fuck. Franklin! What the fuck are you doing? Mr. Samuel, it's not exactly how it looks.
I always trump big for a job well done. Now get out of here, kid.
You motherfucker!
You recognize this car? Huh? Does it look like it's worth $5 grand a month to you?
You fucking racist!
I'll tell you something. This thing's gonna need some serious body work before it's worth $5 grand a month.
He agreed to financing. I have his signature.
Yeah, did he agree to have some punk break into my fucking house?
I don't know.
That kid might be a fucking idiot, but you are a fraudulent scumbag piece of shit. Ugh. Don't make me have to come back here. See, this exercise stuff's about as relaxing for you as it is for my wife.
No, I don't want to sleep with you, and no, I don't care that I'm 39 and single. It doesn't worry me a bit.
Easy.
I'm not stressed out at all. Now go fuck yourself.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay. Just fuck you. All of you. I'm on a run.
Well, you seem a little upset.
I could still run you into the fucking ground.
Okay. Hey, I played high school football, all right, sweetheart? All state, QB.
Whatever. Just don't have a coronary. Let's go!
Whoa!
That this state makes illegal. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
I don't give a fuck about reefer.
They rigged the vote. I saw the ballots. It's a lie.
It's democracy at work, amigo.
Democracy can suck my fatty. Democracy only works when it lets intelligent people do what they want. This is tyranny by morons.
Well, I got things to take care of in a little place called reality.
You want a drag?
Nah, I'm not a drug guy.
This isn't bushweed. This is mana. And I grow it myself. No paranoia, no weirdness. A passport to nirvana.
Fuck, give me this.
Yeah, here you hardly feel it. Yeah, I smoke all day and I'm fine. It's a pure, mellow high. But I do get concerned about the monsters. Yeah. I mean,
I'm sure they're nothing serious, but I never let them get too near. Oh, the fuck is that?
And after that, you see, the liquor companies push for continued prohibition, which is complete insanity. So I take it I can count on your support.
The fuck just happened?
What are you talking about? We discussed globalization, the state.
Stay the fuck away from me.
What? But it's a good cause.
I'm gonna make you gorgeous. Let's do this. Bye-bye, beautiful.
One special meatball.
You're such a fucking dictator! Why the fuck not? He is not staying the night. Oh He's a bum. I don't even know why you are with me.
What do you want?
And I come by for that drink you offered, that's all.
I wasn't really serious about that.
What?
You're here, whatever. Sit. You're not gonna rob me again.
Man, I never robbed you. That was just a repossession.
Okay. You call it whatever you want to call it. I really don't care. What can I do for you?
Shit, I just came by to see if there's something I can help you with. I see you doing well for yourself.
I'm retired.
Ain't you a bit young for the pipe, slippers, and staring at a fucking sunset?
You know, I've been in this game for a lot of years, and I got out alive. That makes me the right age. You look like a good kid. If you want my advice, give this shit up. You work hard, screw over everybody that you love. Hurt, rob, kill indiscriminately, and maybe, just maybe if you're lucky, you become a 3-bit gangster. It's bullshit. Go to college. Then you're gonna rip people off and get paid for it. It's called capitalism.
So what I saw the other day was like when a corpse briefly reanimates itself and terrorizes everyone, right?
What you saw the other day was a guy dealing with pests.
I guess I never saw myself as just a fucking pest.
Well, and today's lesson's all about humility. Tomorrow we'll try a training montage.
A training what?
I was just lost in an 80s movie fantasy.
Yeah, I can see you spend a lot of time there.
Yeah, as much as I can.
So that's why you here in Vinewood then, right?
Maybe I'm here because I'm just an idiot who thinks that imported palm trees are a good substitute for not really knowing what the fuck we're doing on this earth.
Jesus, man. You a good time, you know that.
I'll tell you what. Least I can do is buy you that beer. There's a little bar I like. It's not too far from here. Let's go.
All right, man. I'm following you.
Oh, fuck!
Get your ass out of here! Not the engine! Shit! Fucking engine! Hey, stop throwing assholes at me! Be cool, Frank. Be cool. Shit! Fucking animal! Hey, ain't you covering me? Hey! Shoot this motherfucker in the face already! Okay, now go find Jimmy!
Dad? Wait, you're the guy from the dealership!
Yeah, and it's a long story, bro! Jimmy!
Dad!
Kid, watch out for the boom! Fuck! Hold on!
Dad! Help! Help! Help!
Whoa, crap!
Oh shit, I don't want to die! Dad, Jesus, help!
What's wrong with you, kid?
Dad!
Don't dad me, you little shit! You better hope she's still seaworthy! Ah, too close! Hey, get me off this damn thing! Hey, closer, man, closer!
So you sure you're good?
Yeah, I got this.
Ooh, I'm gonna come up front.
Get out and walk around.
It's okay, I can just climb over.
Look, man, I'm gonna get the ride fixed, man, and drop it back off at your house along with this dude. It's all good, though, man. You go and get your head right, all right?
All right, listen, thanks for today. I appreciate it. You stop back out to the house, we'll talk.
You see?
Show, man. Hey, sorry we didn't get your boat, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man, let's trick this whip, homie. Yo, so like, since we're both unemployed, like, we could run together, you know?
Yeah, I think about it, homie.
Or we could just like shop it, you know? Play darts or get our drink on. Strip clubs. Come on, dude, I get real crazy.
Yeah, I got your number, shit. I need it, man. But hey, you know what? Man, go easy on your pops, dog. All right?
All right, church.
Exactly, man.
My brother from another mother. I mean, I hope so, because my mom was kind of a skank back in the day. See ya.
Yeah, whatever, homie. Peace.
Tracy! Yo!
Oh, yeah.
Amanda! Amanda! You better not be! Not in my house.
Fuck you, Michael. Go away.
I'm paying that turd $150 an hour to fuck my wife in my own bed?
Michael, go away.
No, I'm sorry, bro. She said you had an arrangement.
You and I are gonna have an arrangement. I'm gonna arrange your fucking funeral.
I'm really sorry, bro. I'll comp the session. I promise.
You are dead, man. Fuck, dead! Come here! Ah!
Hey, you! Stop it!
What's up, man?
Get out of my way.
Michael, calm down.
What the fuck is going on?
Nothing happened. It was a misunderstanding.
She fucked a prick in my bed.
You bullshitting.
It wasn't like that.
You in?
Fuck it, I'm in. Let's roll. Let's get this motherfucker.
Just don't kill him!
There's a winch in the back of the truck. Tied a cable to one of those supports up there.
You finna pull his deck down?
Hey, that prick pulled my marriage down.
Man, you really gonna be this fucking dramatic?
Yeah, whatever.
I told you I comped the session, bud.
But there were a lot of freaking sessions, bud. I'm thinking you were working on more than just her backhand.
Mandy's backhand has come a long way, bro. But sometimes it's gotta get worse to get better.
Yeah, well, maybe I should come up there and practice my backhand. On your face!
Bud, your negative energy is seriously bringing me down.
Oh, I hope it is, bud.
We hooked up, man.
You come into my house, take my money, and nail my wife? Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm gonna stick up my hand and say that was uncool, bud. My bad. Seriously.
How fucking magnanimous! May I please offer you my applause? You fucking motherfucker! Ah! Fucking A! Let's see how he liked that. Whoa, man! Fuck! Whew. Hey, thanks for the help out there today, kid. I had no idea it was gonna get that hot.
Shit, pulling houses off the hillside sure has a weird way of fucking with people.
Yeah, well, I thought I was through with all that shit. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Oh shit, I think we're about to find out.
You know who I am?
Do you know who I am? Do you?
No.
Who you? You?
I think so.
Good.
I know who you are. I know where you live. Who are you?
I'm Frank.
License. Now, Frank. Maybe help Mr. DeSanta here. Who am I?
I think Martin Madrazo.
Good boy. Now maybe give him a little of a background.
Man, Mr. Madrazo is a legitimate businessman. He was wrongfully accused of running a Mexican-American gang and a narcotic ring, but the charges were dropped because of the witnesses came up missing.
Smart kid. Now, Michael, got a question for you.
Did you put an architectural, significant, modernist wonder home down the hillside in Vinewood Hills?
I thought the owner was banging my wife.
Well, that was a strange house for a tennis coach.
I wasn't thinking straight.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Well, Natalia will need a hotel while you finance the rebuild, won't she?
Sure.
Good. And I'm guessing here that the rebuild will be somewhere in the 2.5 million range.
Of course.
Great.
That's nice.
Come on, man. Damn, you alright?
Never better.
So what now?
Looks like I'm gonna have to postpone my retirement. Fuck. Ah, man, I'm mortgaged up to my eyeballs. Look, I only know one way to make money. I'm gonna have to give an old friend a call. Lester. I think he's in town somewhere. I'm gonna have to track him down. Just give me a little alone time, alright?
Hi, dog.
Excuse me, my name's
Hello.
Oh yes.
Is this still the number for Lester Crest?
Who's asking?
Who's asking? Who's asking?
You're awful cagey. Even for a dead man, Michael.
Ooh, you don't sound good, buddy.
Tactful and charming.
Come in, Michael.
Yeah, thanks, Doc.
How have you been?
Good. Been good. No, actually, things ain't been good. Things been a far fucking way from good. I've been acting out. That's what you would call it, I think, right? Acting out.
So what exactly has been the problem?
I'm not good, Doc. Not good at all.
I'm sorry to hear that. Tell me.
I don't know. I guess we've been having these conversations long enough that I can recognize a trigger when I see one. You know? Shit that's gonna put me right over the fucking edge. Like my family. My son. My daughter. My wife, especially my wife. I mean, they just set me right off, Doc. It's been this episode. You know, actually, it was a culmination of a series of episodes. I pulled this Mexican's house right off the fucking hill. I mean, I think I'm back in it, Doc. I'm back into life. I mean, I gotta make some money, and there's only a couple ways I know how to do it.
You feel the need to explain your decisions, Michael. Take responsibility. So, any other violent urges, friend?
Yeah. Even on the way over here, I think I killed someone. And you know what? I don't care. I'm sick, Doc. I'm a sick, hypocritical fuck.
I agree, which is why you should really bulk buy a batch of sessions.
I really just want to be happy, Doc. Is that so bad?
Okay. And what about your sexual behaviors?
I've been a really good boy, Doc. Really good. Not one problem.
I'm glad to hear that. Really glad. Keep working it. This is great.
I just ain't myself right now, Doc. Not since my life went crazy.
You're plainly addicted to chaos.
Well, I'm not sure that's true, Doc. I'm not exactly enjoying myself here.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sean Easy. I'm sure a lot of you guys and gals know me as the video game guy that does like Red Dead,